This is a reading for Meghan Markle, born August 4th, 1981 at 4:46 a.m. in Canoga Park, California, USA. If you were to look to the eastern horizon when she was born, you would find the ascendant of Cancer rising at 0 degrees. So she's right on the cusp. First thing we want to do is look. Cancer is a movable water sign. Means that she'll go places and do things, and water sign makes her very creative and sensitive and emotional. First we're going to look at the how the planets are operating, and then we'll look at when they're operating and see what kind of remedies would be good for her chart. So first, we know that any multicona sign that's in the 6th, the 8th, or the 12th, the ruler of those signs becomes functional malefic for the chart. And for Cancers, you find the sign of Sagittarius in the 6th house. So it's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter becomes functional malefic, and then you have the sign of Aquarius in the 8th house, ruled by Saturn, which becomes functional malefic. No functional malefic for the 12th house. So Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu will be the functional malefics, and they can cause harm in this chart. And then the rest of the planets will be give good results. Will be more life supporting. So first we'll look at Sun. Sun is at 18 degrees, and it's very strong and well placed, ruling the 2nd house of wealth and fame, and placed in the 1st house of life purpose and longevity and health. And so the Sun in her chart gives status, fame, through her own self-effort, through her own leadership. And it's a very royal sign in her chart. Moon is at 11 degrees. It's ruling this 1st house of life purpose, and it's placed in the 3rd house of self-expression. We see that it is afflicted within 5 degrees of Saturn and Jupiter. So Moon itself means that she will her entrepreneurial success will be with working with the public in the entertainment or service area, and because it's afflicted, this can bring conflicts into relationships, and I guess she was divorced one time. Jupiter being conflict, and Saturn being vulnerability. So Mars is at 17 degrees, placed in the 12th house, ruling the house of career, karma. So it's afflicted by Jupiter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess it's not afflicted by Jupiter, but it gives her courage in her career and property in foreign lands. Mars is also property. Mercury is at 11 degrees, and it is ruling the house of self-expression and placed in the house of life purpose. And it is afflicted by Rahu, and so it gives desire for success in acting, entertainment, gives her good communication skills, good intellect. Jupiter, remember, is functional malefic. It's at 13 degrees, and it's ruling this house of health and conflict. And it's placed in this house of communications, afflicting Moon and Saturn. And so gives her Jupiter for a woman. It represents a husband, gives her independent husband, and gives her ability as a teacher. And Venus is at 19 degrees, and it is ruling the house of family and happiness. And it is placed in the house of wealth and fame. So it gives income and fame through performing arts and family as well. Gives her a lot of luxuries in life. Saturn is at 12 degrees, and it's functional malefic. It is ruling the house of vulnerability, obstacles, and also inheritance and windfalls. And it is placed in this house of self-expression, afflicted by Jupiter. And so it gives inheritance, but also some worry, some skeletal issues, and gives ability to do a lot of service work in her life with her new role. This will be quite appropriate. Rahu and Ketu are 8 degrees. They're functional malefic, and they afflict Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury, and they give a desire for fame and spiritual relationships. So, what we want to do for a remedy in this chart is honor the functional malefics, to transform them with chants and charities, doing service work. And so I think she will be doing that. The chants would involve Moon, chants for Moon, and Saturn, which could be Shiva, Jupiter, which could be Ganesh chants, and Mercury, which could be Vishnu chants. And then we want to strengthen the other planets with gems or a kavash. Kavash containing the yantras to support the other planets, strengthening them, like Mercury, Sun, Mars, Moon, and Venus. She was born in Sadi Sadi, so that does give her some challenges in life, some vulnerability to certain things in her career. Career didn't take off as she wanted it to, and vulnerability in her first marriage. The wedding day of her second marriage is May 19th, 2018. And when you look at the transit chart for that date, 5 of her planets are very well placed. So gives a good start. I wish her and her husband good health and wealth and harmony in their relationship.